Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 13 of Sky Capsule Project, a mod pack by TheMediocreModders. Well, in the last episode we got a big power upgrade back there which we we can't see it from here, but anyway. And then I added 3 lines of production right here. This is the EMC production, and as you can see I'm at 2.1 billion right now. But I'm not producing 1 dragon egg per second, which is why you see this. Like, once in a while it goes to plus 1 million. And then plus 1 million, plus 1 million. Then it goes back down, and then it even goes into negative. But we're going way up. And these crafter are amazing. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 power pot mark 4. And right here I set up the recipe, and look at this. It's totally keeping up, no problem. And if I come to this one, same thing, totally keeping up, no problem. It's like, can you really ask for better than that? And I have everything going into here, and oh, these are not upgraded. Just give me a second. I think I also ended up making the iron, the diamonding upgrade, so that I can now really go max upgrade. But as you can see, so basically what I did is all of these resources that are not EMCable, that we might need a couple of, I basically just started making and just doing a ton of them so that we have them for when we need. So I put steel because we're going to want to get into Mekanism and Mekanism Reactor. This, well, I have my other blaze set up, but look, I already have 2 compressed blaze block, and I started that, a couple of, 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, episode-wise. Then emeralds, 3 stacks of blocks. Not 3 stacks of emeralds, 3 stacks of blocks. Nether Star, 8 stacks of blocks. And then here, netherite. We're going to need that for pretty much endgame stuff, so better start it now. And I started quartz enriched iron and silicon, 99 stack, for the next episode. So that being said, let's be smart about this. This episode, I want to get into the bees, bees, because it's going to be long before we finish all the bees. Yeah, I'm super puntful. I'm amazing. So we're going to want to get into refined storage next episode. And in refined storage, there are things called processors. These little thingies, okay? Where the processors, you have basic, which are let's look at the raw. Basic are made from iron, redstone, and silicon, which is why we started silicon. And then the raw improved, silicon again. And the raw advanced processor, silicon again. And there's even two new types here, a withering processor, silicon again, and a raw neural processor, which use 2 of those. So these things are super useful, and we're going to need a ton of them. And they take a little while. So what I was thinking is that before we even get started, I just want to make a couple of stack of these. I just showed you the recipe. Let me make 1 stack of the processor bindings and the, what's it called? The other, I can't find my word. Let me grab 2 stacks of silicon, and then we're going to need string. And 2 stacks of string and slime balls. 2 stack. You know what? Let's grab 2 more stack of strings. So we're going to string, slime balls, string. Do this and another shot. And we're just going to put these silly little beans right here and throw this back in here. And then we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And do I need anything else here? Not right now. Then we're going to go grab the other stuff. So we're going to go gold. 2 stacks of gold. Not 3, 2. Then we're going to go diamante. 2 stack of those. And what are the regular iron? So then iron. 2 stack of iron. And then redstone, which we're going to basically need 6 stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably going to be making more of those in my time lapse. But like I said, right now, I want to start them cooking because when we start the next episode and we get deep into refined storage, I don't want to be stuck waiting for these things to cook because we're probably going to need, and that's not even going to be enough. I'm going to start some more during my time lapse, but I wanted to do some on camera so that you guys would see what it was. So let's put the diamond there, the gold there, and the these one there, and let's leave it at that and continue. So we got big powers here, and oh, I forgot to clean this up. So let me just take 2 seconds. We're no longer going to be using this power stuff. I'm just going to break all of this down and throw it in a chest because anyway, we're going to need some space for the bees. So let me just throw everything I can into my inventory. Well, not my inventory, sorry, into my EMC system. Oh my god, words are so hard. And just 1 second, I'm going to grab 2 chests. You know what? I can always use the alchemical chest, but I always forget. I'm just going to come right here and put those here since they're power related. And go like this. And I should have much more to pick up. Perfect. So now let's go back here. And there's only one in there. Perfect. Everything else should go into my... yes! Okay, so now we have a little bit of space. It's not a lot, but it's going to be enough for what we want to do. And we can now start into bees. So let's go to the quest line. Resourceful bees. And let's start right here. Start here. See the 3 quests below here for a description of on the shape of quest in the quest line. Note, we will not include all bees in this quest line, only the ones required to upgrade your catalysts. But you are welcome to get any and all bees you know that isn't required. Start here. There are 90 bees, by the way. Eggs that are craftable. These types of quests mean you can craft the egg, whether by a crafting table or in a specific machine. Great. Then bees acquired through breeding. These types of quests, you need to breed 2 bees together to acquire the desired offspring. Since you will not receive an egg for these quests, you simply need to observe the bee after it's been bred. And then, eggs acquired through block mutation. These types of quests produce an egg, but only through block mutation, not crafting or bee breeding. In order to acquire the desired egg, you need to place a required block in the path of the bee who will mutate it. I'd recommend close to the eye for easy pathing. The mutation is not guaranteed to happen every time the bee passes, but given enough time, the block should mutate to the resultant egg. And claim. Perfect. So now, I'm just going to claim these, so that as I unlock the egg, they count. And this. And this. And if you see a pattern, there is. This is the exact same pattern and the exact same material as for the upgrade. So let me look at a catalyst quickly. I just want to make sure that it's understood. Basically, we have these that can be EMC'd, but these can be upgraded with the catalytic converters with seed essence, magical essence. And the tier 1 catalyst normal can then become a tier 1 catalyst large with honeycomb blocks, not honeycombs. Honeycombs block, but we'll cover that later. And the same 6 resource are used. Like if I right click the catalyst for the gold, it's the same, always the same material, just combs or essence. Okay, so that's why these things are really important. Okay, so let's go back to the quest. So now right here, there's this little soulless egg. You can craft some basic resource bees with the soulless egg in a thermal induction smelter and a block of the necessary resource. See uses for soulless egg. Side note, you will need to get into Mekanism before crafting the soulless egg, as one of the ingredients requires infusing with the Metallurgical Infuser. So a soulless egg is made with egg and a soul remover. And a soul remover is made in a Metallurgical Infuser with a Mob Imprisonment Tool. That's easy. It's just plastic with a gas tier. And if we come back here, That's the machine we now need to make. Metallurgical Infuser, we need 1 osmium ingot. So, for my nice little cheesy friends out there, I could and probably should have started bees way earlier. And if you wonder, well, how? We couldn't get the osmium yet. Yes, you can. Do you see these armors right here? Well, this is an osmium helmet. So let me grab this osmium helmet, come here, and throw it in the furnace. While we're waiting, let's grab that. Let's grab 2 furnace. Furnace. 1, 2. Let's, you know what? 1, 2. I'm so tired. A stack of furnace. A stack of iron. A stack of redstone. And we're going to craft a couple of these machines because, let's be honest, we're going to need more anyway. Let's just search for it. I feel like I'm in a lazy mood. Metallurgical Infuser right here. And this seems more lazy to me. So that's going to make 4. And I'm going to throw 3 in there for now because I don't need more than this. And let's come back to this. This gives me a nugget. So 9 piece of armor means 9 nugget. Means an ingot. So we could have started this ages and eons ago. But let's be honest, not having the power, not having the seeds, not having all the resource that we have would have made this a bit harder. So now let's come back here and we're going to make a little side setup right here. What do I want to do? I want to put the bee a bit further because they're noisy. They can be noisy and it can be annoying. Yeah. Okay. I swear I'm going to stop with that because I'm not sure. I'm not even sure that I am going to be able to stand all of these puns. So let's grab this and let's start with a... Let's start right here. So I want a crafter and I want the crafter to push in the metallurgical infuser. Can we put that on top? No, of course not. That's a machine that you can't put things. Okay, so this one I can put like this, but whatever. So let's do, oh no, I don't want to do that anyway. So let's just do right here and right here for now. I'm going to grab some pipes. Pipes, upgrades, this, and then I can do this, and then I can do this. And I'm going to need a drawer. And I'm going to need a, what's it called? A lot of redstone. And let's grab an induction smelter. I'm going to show you why in a moment. I should probably have shown this before, but I'm doing it in the order that feels more unnatural to me. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so let's put that right here. And this induction smelter we'll put right here, and then we can set up power from the top. Really? And we're going to need a flux point. That's my last one. So I'm going to have to connect things up creatively or add some later. So let's put that right here and connect it to a network. Well, to the network. There's only one network. And voila. So now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to grab some of these. 1, 2, how many? 3, 4. Let's grab 512. Let's grab 2 stacks of gas tiers. Let's come back right here. And the reason I want to do it in a crafter, I know this seems really freaking lazy, but there is a good reason, is that these things do not stack. So if I were to try and craft them in my hand, I would always have a full hand. So see, they don't stack, they go separate like this. Then they get thrown into here, and this one I have to change to red for input. Yes. And output to the left. So that's going to grab the Mob Imprisonment Tool. And this is just a temporary setup because we can tear it out once we're done with the Mob Imprisonment Tool because it doesn't matter. And now we got some soul removers. Let me grab these 2 soul remover and let me grab some eggs. Okay, and let's just craft them together. So you take soul remover with eggs, and it gives you a soulless egg. And now if we press R on this, there are two types. There's crafting manually, and here's a normal standard B. We don't need it. I don't care about it. Not going to make any of these. But we need to craft dirt bees, nether bee with compressed soul sand and compressed netherrack, granite bees, diorite bees, and andesite bees. And then the other method is induction smelter. Fishy bees with fish, RGB, yeah. So if you guys are not into programming or the web or stuff like that, RGB, red, green, blue, is kind of a standard to define colors on the screen. So this is like the color bee, so they called it the RGB. So they're just as funny as I am. So diagglomeratio, here we can make tin bee with a block, copper bees, redstone bee, cobblestone bee with compressed, platinum bees, aluminum bees, wood bees, sand bees, coal bee, lava bees, water bee, gravel bees, skeleton bees, snowball bees, and iron bees. Those are the one that I called craftable, smeltable. So there are 22 of those, and I'm going to make some of them for the quest right now, but whatever I do not finish, I will make and craft them in my time lapse, because once you've seen how to do one, like, there's no reason you should care about how the other one gets done. So let's go back to the quest line. And now, this is what they want us to do. So square are craftable. So it wants us to craft iron, tin, redstone, coal, skeleton, copper, and it also says nether, cobblestone, andesite, RGB. All the ones that are mentioned here are all bees that you're going to need to make the next level. And by the way, the aluminum and the platinum, they're not bred, they're also made. And then right here, look at blaze, look at pigment, look at cinnabar, look at steel. They're also like a subset required to make this. So let's get started with our first bees. So I'm going to come right here, and I don't have the pure andesite. Let me just solve that in 1 second. Unfortunately, I never put a quartz seed down here. So I'm going to go back there and see if I can grab a quartz seed and some quartz. Nope, right here maybe. Okay, so quartz seed, yes, I can definitely grab that. I'm just going to... Oh, these are also not upgraded. Okay, just 1 second. Diamond upgrade. Oh, I have... Nope, those are not the right one. How are they not called diamond? Upgrade. Oh, because they're just called storage upgrade. Let me do this. And what basically happened here, I'm going to fix it. Just give me a moment. But the reason it's not producing quartz anymore is that it's probably, next it probably produced some of this essence, and there's no place to put this essence. So I'm going to do this and then this. And now it should work. Yeah, perfect. So I just wanted to be able to grab a little bit of that. And same for these one. Okay, so this is something I'm going to fix in my time lapse right now. I just want to make sure that it's restarted. Okay, this is restarted. So let me just dump this right here. Here we go. Take these resources. Okay, so I grabbed... I said I grabbed the quartz seed, but I never grabbed it. Nether quartz seed. So let's come back right here. And I'm going to just take a second and check my list. Where does the nether quartz seed go? Nether quartz seed. I have a list of all of the seeds, and I'm just trying to find nether quartz seeds. It goes into 3-2. 3. Quartz enriched. Okay, so that's nether quartz, not quartz enriched. And where does quartz enriched go? Oh, 26. So completely at the end right here. Great. So now I'm going to come back here. And because this is a new resource, oh, I do have one more spot here. Let's put it there, and let's grab a couple. And let's grab some stone. And now let's go. I'm just going to make some... I don't know if I have andesite. I'm not going to take chance. I'm just going to craft andesite, then granite, then what's the last one? Then diorite, and then put whatever else here, and then I can go boom, 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 and then I can come back and call them the ites, and voila. And I'm going to make a couple of each. You know what? I don't want to have to breed those bees, so I'm basically going to make 4 of each. Because 4 is the number that I'm going for every beast. Why? I don't know. I kind of decided 4, and I'm happy with that number. So let's do this, and then the next 4 right here. And then, oh, I need some more. No, not this. Crafting 27 plus this plus 5 plus 16. Yeah. Okay. So now I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to make the diorite bees. And there's only 2 more left, so I should have grabbed everything at the same time. I need some dirt, and I need some, what was the other thing? Just give me a second. I've lost my mind again. The other, so, oh, nether. Okay, so nether, I don't have it compressed. Let's grab, oh, that's too much. And the soul sand, that I have compressed. Yeah. Okay, so now let's compress this. Like so. And then we can go like so and make, let's just be careful that we don't make more than 4. Perfect. And let's show all of that back in there. Ah, did I make the dirt? No, I didn't make the dirt. So I went just a tad too fast. Let's come back, and I can make the dirt bees like this. And oh yes, I remember why I want 4. I want 4 because when we get into apiary breeding, 4 is the max of a sort that we can do at the same time in apiary breeding. Perfect. So let's grab some more of this, and let's do this again. Is this done? No, it's not done. Perfect. Let's grab one more just because. Yeah, just because of that. So the next step is that we need a copper. So 1, 2, 3, 4 copper block. Then we need iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need tin. Tin block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need redstone. Redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was the other one? We also need skeleton, which are made with bone block. 1, 2, 3, 4, and coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and what else? We also need aluminum and platinum, but we don't have those over here. So let me grab an alchemical chest. I'm going to try to think of using alchemical chest because like they fit a lot of resource in them. So I'm going to do this and this for now, and I'm going to keep 4. Oh yes, I'm going to grab 4 eggs, and I forgot the compressed cobblestone. So cobblestone, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I want to make only 3 of those. There's a specific reason. It's going to seem dumb, but I have a reason. So let's do that. And now we're going to need a space for the bees. So for the bees, I want to make something a bit better looking, like more bee-like, more nature-like, and I don't like the ends of the logs. So you can transform the oak log into oak wood, which are super beautiful every side. So now I can grab oak. Let me grab 2 stacks of this, and let me grab glass, and 2 or 3 stacks of this, and let me grab a wand, because always have a wand at the ready, and torch, because we might need to light up some space. And let's get started while my bees are cooking. And let's start. This is, let's start back here. So I want to start here. 1. So, okay, I need to explain something else before I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Basically, when we want, well, for the bees, we want an enclosure. And we want that enclosure to be completely closed because we don't want the bees to get out. And we don't want also, we don't want a door because we don't want to have to like be careful every time we get in. And the enclosure, when you make it into an apiary, cannot be bigger than 7 by 7 by 6. 7 deep, 7 wide, and 6 high. So that's what I'm going to build for right now, even though in the beginning it's not going to be an apiary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I counted 5 and I said 7, but if you count 5 plus the side 6 plus the side 7, so that makes it a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think the induction smelter is done. Oh no, it's not done. So let's continue. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I get so triggered by this. So I have to be careful to place it the right way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest is going to be glass. So I grabbed a wand because then I can just be super lazy and do this. Now do the next. By the way, I'm going to start the next 4 eggs, which are going to be iron. And now I'm going to make 4 at a time. So let's do this and continue. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. Perfect. 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And nope, I don't want wood. I want this. Perfect. And now the roof. Like so. And for now, I need to let myself one way in, but I'm going to need a way in and out of this. So let's just do this for now. Get rid of all of this for now. And while we're here, let's grab some cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab some wool. For the wool, I'm just going to grab 4 stack, I said. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to grab 2 stacks of ender pearl because it's about time. Like, ask me why I didn't do this sooner, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that before. It's not like it was a massive requirement, but having elevators is going to make things simpler. And as is my usual with the almost infinite resource we have, there's no point doing just a little bit when you can make a lot. So I'm going to go elevator right here and elevator right here, so bees can't go out this way. We can just use it, but not the bees. Then I'm going to grab some grass because I want a little bit of a natural place. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need that later. A little bit of natural place for the bees. And then we're going to leave 2 spots empty right here. I'm going to give you the explanation and detail in a little bit. I just want to make the quick setup, and don't worry, I will explain everything. I'll put a torch right here. Great, so now we can get rid of the grass and the dirt. The white elevators we're going to put in here. Okay, so this technically, if I completely finish closing the door, would be a valid apiary if we had an apiary. But to begin with, we won't have an apiary. Okay, so this is still working. So let's look at this. We're going to need some tools to work with the bees. So let me come right here and say @bee, and this shows you everything that you need. But if we go back to the quest line, where, by the way, it completed the andesite, cobblestone, nether, not the RGBB. We're going to have to do that one later. Then on this side, there's these tools. So first, the beehive tier 1. Craft a tier 1 beehive, which are made from honeycombs that we don't have. So of course, there's an alternate recipe. So now I'm going to come in here and grab some iron. I'm going to grab some redstone. I'm going to grab some oak wood. And I'm going to grab some plank and some sticks. Oh, string first, I guess. And then some stick. And I'm going to need some charcoal. Let's grab a stack. I'm doing a stack because whatever I need to craft. So let's make the beehive first. So let's write right here, beehive. The first tier of beehive, no. So before we make the tier 1 beehive, which is why we needed grass, we need to make an actual beehive. So we're going to need 3 beehive frame, 1, 2, 3. And by the way, that beehive is EMCable, but we really don't want to use that one. And this one is also EMCable. That's the only 2 levels that are EMCable, and I don't want to start from the other one. I want to start from this level. So we're going to make this one. Now, if this could just go. Do you see this here? Scraper? Yeah, let's make a scraper also. I know the recipe by heart because I did not know that they were EMCable in my test world, but they are. So I'm going to make one. You know what? Let's make 2 so I can keep 1 on me. So second scraper. And a beehive doesn't work without a campfire. I'll explain in a moment. So we need to craft a campfire. So let's just make, oh yes, 12. I want 12 campfire. Let's show that in there, that in there. Oh, let's show, keep 1, show the rest in there, beehive in there. Let's grab a beehive again. And let's put, let's put a scraper in there and the charcoal in there. So perfect. Like this, and like this, and like this. And also like this. Perfect. Let's just start the next bee. So 4, and let's grab the copper. Why? I don't know. I'm just making what I want to make. So let's do 4 and 4 copper, and grab the iron bees and put them in here for now. And let's go back in here. Let's go sleep first because that's one of the things with bees. You know what? I'm going to grab my bed and I'm going to bring it closer because for bees, you don't want it to be night ever. So the bees don't work at night. They go back in the beehive and they just hide themselves. So there's no point really being like this. So let's go back in here. And now we're going to put the campfire right here and the beehive on top, and make sure that this little spot that you don't see on the other side, that's the in and out, that it's there. So if we mouse over and we look, it's a tier 1. It has 0, 4 bees. Honey level is 0 and smoked, true. It needs to be smoked, and you don't want the bees to have access to the campfire because they can get hurt by the campfire. Now I'm going to put down cobblestone because if I look at the cobblestone bee right here, and you come here, cobblestone bee flower, it says to pollinate a cobblestone bee needs cobblestone. So we're going to put 3 cobblestone down, and I'm going to breed them once because if you breed 2 cobblestone bee together, give it a cobblestone, they'll produce a tiny itsy litsy cutesy baby. And now, when they go crazy like this on cobblestone and they start turning around like this one and this one, they are making, they're pollinating. They're grabbing pollens from cobblestone. Yes, that's a thing. And they're going to go back in there and put it in the beehive. And right now we're going to have to extract it manually. But I want to skip over the beehives because there are some ways of automating it with a dispenser, I think. But I don't want to deal with that. We have so many resources, I just want to rush to the highest level. So we've made a beehive and a tier 1. There's going to be a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, apiary 1, 2, 3, 4 also. Now we need to process the honeycomb. So we're going to need a manual centrifuge. You'll need to manually crank some honeycombs to get the basic powered centrifuge. Yeah, I did keep some stuff on me. So let's do that. And right here. And now we're going to search for centrifuge, which has 4 levels. There's the manual one, there's the small RF one, then there's the structure with a centrifuge, and there's the elite centrifuge. But we're going to get into the elite centrifuge way later. Like, it's really no rush to me right now. So grab these 2 things, and then we're going to need a barrel like this. Oh, we're also going to need a lever, which I didn't think of grabbing. So let's go back and grab a lever. So this manual centrifuge is EMCable, but we're going to use it the bare minimum that we can. So I don't care about it. We'll just put it right here. So the bees are in the beehive right now producing honeycombs. See, they popped out and it looks like it's all honey-like. Now that's where we use the scraper. So let's go back. Like I said, in the beginning it's manual. Right click, and we got 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So we're going to come back here, put that in there. We also need bottles because a honeycomb can produce honey. Well, it can produce, each honeycomb, when pressed through a centrifuge, can produce pure honey bottles, beeswax, and the resource of the bee. So let's put that right here and shift right click. Right click doesn't work. You have to shift right click to work it up. I'm just going to work it as fast as possible. And let's see what we got. We got 2 honey bottle, and we got beeswax and 5 cobblestone. So already, okay, so already we can upgrade to the next level. So I'm going to grab a piston, a bucket, and 2 smooth stone. And by the way, beeswax is EMCable. So we're going to throw it in there, and beeswax, grab another stack. So we're going to need a bucket, a piston, smooth stone, piston, and some smooth stone. Smooth stone. Like this. Yes, perfect. Now let's craft this centrifuge right here, which for now we're just going to put like this. It's ugly as all hell, but I don't care. It's, again, a very temporary thing. I want to use this as little as possible. Beeswax, I'm going to make a block, and I think we're pretty much done with crafting for now. So let's show a couple of things in the EMC thing, like this. And is there a torch in there? Yes, but is this feels like not lighted enough. Oh, and of course, don't forget to do this on the roof. Let me go back down and grab. So there's a maximum number of honeycomb that these can hold, so I need to grab those manually as soon as possible. Okay, so is this working? Yes. Oh, I'm out of power. So when I did my line setup, I probably went way overboard on power. So for now, I like this line, I don't really need these resources. I'll add some reactors in my next, in my time lapse. But for now, I just take that off, and it should stabilize my power issue. Now they should be going back up, I believe. Yeah, they're going back up. Perfect. Because, yeah, that's a lot of power that I'm using, and I didn't think of adding. I'm going to continue the tower and add maybe 2 or 3 on top. Okay, so let's look at the beehives again. Beehive. So one tier 1. A tier 2 is made of 1 tier 1 with 4 honeycombs and 4 beeswax. Beeswax are EMCable, not a problem. Honeycombs are not. Then tier 2 needs, tier 3 needs a tier 2 beeswax blocks, EMCable, but honeycomb block, which are not EMCable, we need to get from bees. Then there's a tier 3 tier 4 beehives that needs honeycomb block again, and honey blocks and the tier 3. Then when we get into apiaries, I'm just going to show them to you quickly, but maybe we're going to get to it later, I'm not sure. But apiaries are basically 4 tier 4 blocks and Nether Star, 4 tier 2, 4 tier 3, and 4 Nether Star, and for the last level, 4 tier 3. So yeah, this is going to be a nightmare of crafting. That being said, if you guys remember, there's the honey seed that we have not been able to craft yet because we didn't have honey. And the honey seed is made from honey agglomeration, which requires 2 honey bottle and 2 of any honeycombs. So I need 4 of these, so I need 8 honey bottle and 8 honeycombs. So if I come back here, I'm at 4 honey bottles. I still need 4, and I'm still going to need more honeycombs. So let's just go back here. Make sure that as I'm explaining and doing stuff, I just keep on grabbing more and more and more. So do this, and now let's continue what we were talking about. So once we get honey seeds, we're going to make honey essence. And honey essence can be transformed into honeycombs that we can use for crafting all the beehive and apiaries. And honeycombs can be transformed into honeycomb block. Honey seeds can also produce honey bottles. And each 4 honey bottles together, well, that's the recipe we've seen already, but 4 honey bottle gives us honey block. So if we remember what I just showed, we need a lot of honeycomb, need a lot of honeycomb blocks, and we need a lot of honey blocks, but they can all be made from the seed, seed. So that's really where we have to go ASAP. And oh wow, we were not lucky on this batch. But anyway, we need to make an automated setup for the honey production. So let's get started with that. So first I'm going to grab some Mark II pot, and I'm going to grab 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab 8. That might be a little bit overboard, but I love being overboard. So let's do this. Then I'm going to grab some drawers. I'm going to grab 8 2x2 drawers. I'm going to grab 1 2x1 drawers, and I'm going to grab 2 single drawers. I'm going to need a key. I'm going to want some upgrades. Yeah, like this. Then I already have pipes. I already advanced pipe upgrades. I'm going to need 4 crafters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just, because we're here and it's ready, we're going to go and grab some honeycombs. Set it to processing again, because until we have the seed, we're really stuck. Let me grab the next 4 and these 4, and we're going to go boom and boom. And those Mark II honey pot, I want them transformed into tier 4, not honey pot, flower pot, power pot, whatever pot they're called. I'm going to grab a stack of this, and a stack of this, and a stack of this, and it should be that easy to transform. Like, we really kind of, it's not infinite resource, but it's close enough to infinite resource right now. Like the fact that I can just come here and grab what I need and boom, be done. And come back here. So now we can do our setup. Let's go like this. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. With flower pots on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need some pipes. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to go into a crafter like this, and into a crafter. I'm going to put a, oh, not like this. I'm going to put this crafter like this. And then we're going to like this, and like this, and like this. I'm going to just, I know this setup, like I really love it. That's what I did in my test world. So I'm just going to reproduce the same setup and then show it and explain it to you. So this is the next crafter. Then I need the last crafter that's going to be right here. And this is going to be like this. And again, yeah, pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4. With drawers in front. Huh, my spacing is iffy, but better than I would expect. So like this, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do I have more power cable? Please tell me I have more nitro power cable. I'm gonna have to go make some more. So if I come here, do I have more? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, so I want to craft more of these. I'll make more in the time lapse. 35 is more than enough. And bees don't work at night. That was the first rule I told you guys. So I should just go to sleep immediately. See, there were no bee activities. Now they're out, and I have some honeycomb to pick up again. Oh, wow. I thought it could only hold 5. Okay. It can hold up to 8, it seems. This is really some stupid bad luck. Okay, so I can't really... So I'm going to make sure that nothing get inserted anywhere. So when you want to make sure that before you deal with the drawers, you don't want them to go anywhere else, where you transform everything to an output. So if everything is outputting, it has nowhere to input it. Let's just do that, which is perfect. And we have the crafter set. Okay, this one is going to be a bit special. So I'm going to do this and this. And then we're going to set some item pipes like this. Then we're going to split this off. This is going to output. This is also going to output. We're going to add an advanced pipe filter, and I want this to be for bottles only. So bottles, and I'm going to grab like 8 stacks of bottles. Perfect. And I'm going to put bottles at the bottom here, which means it's going to start putting bottles in here, which is okay, because at the end of the day, that's what we're... I'm going to need to lock the drawer. Nope, that's not the key that locks the drawer. Like this, and then we can put bottles in it, and it's going to extract. So this is where we're going to make our honey block. This is where we're going to make our honeycomb block, and this is where we're going to have our honeycombs. Perfect. So let me check. We have more honeycombs. So let's go back in here. Grab all of this. And let's go see. Do we finally have what we need? Yes, exactly. Okay, so basically, guys, we're done with this. We're not going to be using the centrifuge anymore, but we need 2 more honeycombs. There and there. So I'm going to go right here and... No, I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to come right back because I need to grab some green essence and some purple. So I'm going to grab 8 purple. 7, 8. And I'm going to need 4 of the green essence. So an orange is for green. And I'm going to need to grab a seed. Like this. And by the time I've done all this, the bees should be... You made a liar out of me. You came out of there and produced nothing. Okay, I really... Well, let's grab some farmland. You know what? Let's grab a stack. And we're going to transform the farmland into Insanium essence. Insanium farmland. Put that back. Now they're going to give me... I just need 2 more. 2 little honeycombs. That's all I'm asking for. All the bees are in there. Come on, baby bees. Yeah, okay, just a bit more puns. I can't be patient. You have to be faster and give me what I need to become overpowered even more. Perfect. And we, since we're here, let's grab all of them, but we're done. Perfect. So now we can make our seed. And now the real fun's going to begin. So let's come right here and do this and this. Those are going to give me the honey agglomeration and the bottles back. I'm so glad it gives me back the bottle. I don't know what I would do without the bottles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the seed. I'm going to want to plant one in here, but you're going to see the moment I start producing this, we're going to be swimming in seeds, so that's not going to be a problem. That being said, I did forget to set up the power. So power is going to go like this, and yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And like, oh my god, and like this. And you know what? Let's connect it right here. Perfect. And we're going to come right here, and we're going to set this and this. And now the jig is started. So let's just do its thing for now. And now we're just waiting for our first production, basically. Come on. And so, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock all the other drawers because I want to decide what goes where. So let's do this. And this at some point is going to give us more seeds. So I'm going to grab this and go. Let's grab 2, 1, and 2. Grab and grab. 1 and 2. Grab and grab. 1 and 2. Grab, grab. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that there's going to be 2 spots for the essence, like I forgot to do in the other drawers that I showed you, like for the resource. And then I'm going to set 1 on the magical essence, the magical bone meal, and I'm going to set 1 on the seeds, and that should be good. So I'm going to grab this and grab that. Okay, and what I want to do is I'm going to be careful on the upgrade here. I want to make sure that the seeds and the magical fertilizer never cause a problem. So I'm going to keep 1 spot for a void upgrade that we're going to do later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put 6 instead of 7, 4, 5, 6. So 768, 768, 768. Can I make the next egg? Block of coal in this. Yeah, perfect. And by the way, the power cables, you can go through them, which is kind of cool. 768 makes things easier, let's say, than having to go through them all the time. 7. Oh, I put 1 too many, and oh, I should have started with this one, because now it's producing so much that and we got the seeds. Perfect. So now we're missing 1 more thing. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna grab a stack of magical fertilizer right here. I'm gonna log this and put this here. Then go 1, 1 and 1. So I can go 1 and 1 and extract, put a seed. 1 and 1, extract, put a seed. 1 and 1, extract, put a seed. Let's do the same thing on the other side. I love this setup, by the way, guys. Like, that's going to mass produce everything that we need so fast. It's going to be really good. And I think, yeah, I had forgotten the seed there and this there, and then I can just grab 1 and put it there. Perfect. So all of this is working well. And now I need to grab a stack of this, well, or 2, or 7, or 20, and go, I want to extract honey essence. I want to extract honey essence, extract. Guess what? Honey essence, and guess what? More honey essence. And now I can come to this crafter and say, recipe, I want to make honeycombs, and put that right here and say, apply. And then we can, now that it's ready, can go right here and turn it to insert, and this should be ready. And voila, it's now making honeycombs. And then we're going to make this extract fastest speed, and put this on hyper speed for now, just so that we can get started really hardcore. I'm going to max upgrade this. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, so this one I don't want to max upgrade. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. This one I don't mind. This one I don't mind. So the problem is I won't start making block. Well, maybe I'm going to start making block now. Okay, so this one, we're going to set a recipe, and we're going to set this one to blocks, and we're going to say apply. And get out, and it's going to start crafting like crazy. Put that on export, and let's put a speed upgrade. So we're already at 87 stacks of this. And right here, only 3. Oh, only 3. This is so lame. And then we need to come here. Okay, this one's a bit more complicated and a bit more dangerous. So this one, we want to do this. And then I want to make some manual like this. Because this is going to be a... Oh, it only works in a 3x3. Which, those recipe, I don't understand and I find so dumb. Okay, so here's the worry. This might jam. So what you have to do is I'm going to do this, okay? And I'm going to say, remember the current item in the internal buffer. So do you see how if I empty every... Oh, you cannot... Okay, so sorry. So remember, don't shift click because shift click will make it forget. But if I move these, like it remembers that only these go there. So I can say first recipe is to make the bottles. Reverse, great. The bottles like this, okay? And say, and I want this to go to internal, okay? And apply. And now you see it's crafting and it's pushing the bottles here. And it's never going to, see, nothing's going to go in there that is not a essence of honey. Okay. Then the second recipe, we want to make four honey bottle into a honey block, but we want that to go in the external buffer. So we're going to say external and hit apply. So now we're losing our bottles, but that's not a problem because first I'm going to put an upgrade right here. So it's going to extract, I'm going to need to grab those. So what it does is that it exports the bottle to here, but because of the setup, I reinsert them with the space reserved. So now that we're safe, I can grab this and we can go and do the same setup here. Advanced honey essence, because I don't want the seed. I don't need them. Advanced honey essence. Advanced honey essence, and one last time, advanced. And now I don't care that it's night because at this point I have what it needs to get my thing started. So I don't really care about the cobblestone bees. They were just like my starter bees. So now I can turn this off and back on. And this should be inserting like madness. Perfect. And let's come back here. So now we have this producing everything that we need. So now this is, so if we look here, we've got already 404 honeycombs. And here we've got 58 blocks. This might seem a lot, but once we start crafting apiary, it's going to be going down. And then we have the honey blocks. These are going a bit slower because they're 2 level of crafting. It's going to catch up at some point, and maybe it would be better to, maybe it would be better to do it in 2 different crafter, but I like the simplicity of this, and we need way more honeycombs blocks than we need honey blocks. So that felt like a good setup to me, so that's why I did it like this. Then on top here, we're going to put the 4th crafter. Yes, that's on top. That's exactly where I wanted it. We're going to put the 4th crafter on top right here. Oh, we grabbed those when, okay, let's fix that. Okay, so now we're ready. Like I told you, I don't want to deal with this setup. I want apiaries. So we're going to have to force ourselves to upgrade. If I come back here, let's first start with a stack of beehive tier 1. So beehive, let's grab a stack. I already know that I'm going to need 4 stack of this because I'm going to show it to you, but I already know, so might as well grab them. 4 stack, 8 stack of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, maybe 8 is too many. And oh, I'm out of space. I'll come back to this. Okay, so first recipe is going to be beehive here, beeswax right here, and honeycombs right here, I believe. Yes, perfect. So we're going to say we're going to keep this internal and say apply and have this started. 1, 2, and let's put a 3rd, 2nd, and then the last one. And that should make all of the tier 2. Oh no, I'm also missing some beeswax. So that's going to make all of the tier 2, and no, okay, they're not there. Sometimes there's ghost item, which is weird. So now I'm going to, you know what, let's just search for it. I don't want to have to manually input everything. Beehive. So tier 3 is made from honeycomb block and beeswax block. So also going to keep internal and say apply. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to let that craft. And now while we're waiting for this, we'll just do the tier 4 and go keep internal again, apply, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And we have the 4, 63. Yeah, okay. So now we're good. Ghost item, yeah. And now we want apiaries. We don't want to deal with beehives. So now we need the next level. And I'm not going to build level 2 and 3 yet because I don't have the resource, but I at least want a level 1. Oh. Okay, phew, it didn't change it. So like this, apply. So now we need honeycomb block, not beeswax. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, that's way too many. It takes one in every corner. So it's 1 stack for 1 stack. Okay, so let's just put that back. And now we're going to go and grab, I forgot, we need to go and grab some Nether Stars. And why are we so slow? Let's grab a stack of Nether Stars for now. And let's go back here. So when I'm ready, I'm going to make this the same way that I made sure to reserve spot for the other crafters. This one, to make it work well, I'm also going to need to reserve spot for every level. Right now, I'm okay with the tier 1 apiary being in the buffer. Let's grab these 16 and let's just throw that back into the EMC system. I don't think I need any of this. Perfect. Now I'm going to grab some glass because I need to make one thing that I forgot. We're going to need some bee jars, what's it called? Yeah, these right here. Empty bee jars. So let's make some of these. Oh, wow. And they're EMCable. So now I'm just going to throw all of that back except 2 stacks for now. Okay, so we're ready to start setting up. You know what? Before we set up the apiary needs a storage. So at B, and if we search storage, right this, we need to make these storage. So for sure, you know me, how many do you guess I'm going to make? Of course, a stack. And by the way, this episode is so long. Let's make a stack. So 4, and then let's come right here and grab chests. 4 stacks of chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hoppers. By the way, I'm not going to add a time lapse to this episode. I never thought that it would take me so long. This is a lot of work. Now I need the AP storage. I also want to make breeding. So to be able to breed, we need an apiary breeder, which is made with a storage and flowers. So now I'm going to come right here and I'm going to grab some more chest. And I'm going to grab some iron. And then some gold. And then some diamond. And then some clocks. No, not blocks, clocks. And then some dandelions. And then, you know what, let's grab more bee jars. And I think I need a bit more chests. So let's grab some more chests. Perfect. So first, we're going to need to make some apiary breeder. I'm going to make 4 because I'm going to make 4 structures. Then I want to make some breeder upgrade and some breed time upgrade. These are made from gold storage upgrade, which are made from iron, which are made from these. So I'm going to need, let me just check my list quickly. For my 4 apiary, I'm going to need, can I get to my list, please? I put it under everything. I'm going to need 20 iron storage. Why can't I make more than this? What am I missing? Oh, I don't have enough iron. Okay, iron. Let's grab another stack of iron. So guess what? I'm also going to need more gold. So let's grab a stack of gold. And now if I go back to crafting and I say, I want to craft more of these, I need 4 more. Okay. Then I want to go to the gold one and I'm going to grab 20 of these. And now I'm going to make some breed upgrade. I only want 4 of those because you can, I think, well, no, you can put more than 1, but I prefer having the breeder upgrade. So now I'm going to do this, and I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 for the apiary 1, 1, 2, 3 for apiary 2, 1, 2. What am I missing? Oh, flowers. That is not what I was expecting to be missing. So let's come back here and say, craft this. So 3 for the third apiary and 1, 2, 3 for the fourth apiary. So now we can go and upgrade these to diamond. That's 4, 1 per apiary. And now we're going to go back there and grab some emerald. A lot of cone storage. Yeah, I know. So now let's grab these and go. The last upgrade of these is emerald, and voila. So let's get rid of everything else that's EMCable. This, and put the rest. No. I'm going to fix that drawer later. It doesn't matter. So now we can come back here, and we don't want these bees here anymore. So we're going to go empty bee jar, 2, 3, 4. Grab all of those. And then we can remove this. We can remove this beehive and this campfire. Perfect. And I want to break, and let's say this one here. So I like having my apiaries on the side and my storage at the end. So I'm going to put the storage right here, apiary right here, and bee breeder right there. So that's all I need for one building. I'm going to need one grass to close back the loop. And then I need to get rid of these things and this. Perfect. And the grass. And now I'm going to put back the torch. And now we have what might be a valid apiary. So if I click here and I say validate, no, it's not. So let's put the preview. And as you can see, this black and this black, they need to be moved toward this way. Not sure which one it is. So let's go offset vertical, see? And, oh, now do you see it's too low? So now we're going to go offset up and valid, oh, let's preview. Oh no, okay, sorry, so it's down. Validate, and it's good. We have a valid apiary. But look at the storage. It's that small. No, it's not. And look here, we can breed. We're going to first put a breeder time upgrade, and then we're going to go like this, and like this, and voila. We can do 4 breeds at a time. And hey, guess what? We have 4 cobblestone bees. So that's what I want to end the episode on. We're going to start our first breeding. So I'm going to go grab some more. So I want to breed all the cobblestone. So technically, if I come back here and I say cobblestone, and I right click on the cobblestone bee, and I go to bee breeding, cobblestone with andesite is going to give me lead, cobblestone and nickel. We don't have nickel right now. Cobblestone and cinnabar, we don't have cinnabar. Cobblestone and diorite is going to give me tin. We already have tin. Cobblestone and wood, iron, we already have iron. Cobblestone and gold, we don't have gold yet. Cobblestone and copper is going to give us gold. Cobblestone and coal is going to give us dielectric. And cobblestone and iron is going to give us nickel B. So let's come back out right here. And what else do we have right here? So first I want copper, iron, andesite, and coal. So coal, copper. I know that I have iron somewhere. Nope. Iron somewhere. Yeah, iron right here. And andesite. These one right here. Perfect. So we're going to come in here, and I'm going to release one of each only for now. I'm going to release them all, but I just want to make sure. Grab one, grab one, grab one, and grab. Now I can come back here. Oh, not here, this one. And so I said I wanted to do with the first one, I want to do it with copper. That's going to get us gold. Then I want to do with iron. That's going to get us nickel. Then I want to do with andesite. That's going to give us lead. And I want to do with coal. That's going to give us dielectric paste. But we need to feed these bees. So let's come right here. And cobblestone bees are fed with cobblestone. What a surprise. Copper bee are fed with copper, and they feed every time they breed, and I want to make 4 of each. So copper, iron, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then copper andesite, 1, 2, 3, 4, and coal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to need more of these B jars. So I'm going to go B jar and grab 2 stacks. Come back right here and go cobblestone, and then copper, 4 jars, iron, 4 jars. No, you're not going in the right place. Darn it. Coal, not in the right place, and andesite, and then 4 jars and 4 jars, and you can see they're already starting to breed. So that's even with 1 time upgrade, it reduced max breed time by 300 tick. I don't know what's the breed time, how long it is, but as you can see, it hasn't even started this. Oh, it's finally starting. So the first bee consumes this resource, then goes to the other bee that consumes that resource, that together produce a bee. So while we're waiting for this, let me just finish releasing these bees and collecting them back. And I like having 4 because, like I just showed you, when you're breeding, you can, in a breeder, breed 4 at a time. So I might need 4 coppers to breed the next level. Then I might need 4 iron to breed the next level. Just like this way, right now I used 4 cobblestone, and like it's a preference. You definitely don't have to do it this way. You could breed more or less. And once we get into honeycomb production, I'm going to show you how I like my setup, because the reason I want to make 4 apiaries is that I want to keep 1 for breeding and miscellaneous. Let's say I need a specific resource or something, and I want 1 apiary for all the resource for the stone catalyst, 1 for the nether catalyst, and 1 for the end catalyst, because we need to upgrade all of them. And we can fit all of the bees together, because as long as you keep the structure like this, you can have as many apiaries as you want that also has a storage. So technically there's 25 space here. If I don't put any breeders, I could have 25 apiary here, 25 apiary here, 25 storage here, and 25 storage here. To be valid, an apiary needs at least 1 storage per apiary. And on the ground, I can put whatever resource needs to be pollinated. Okay, so if I come back here, we've crafted 1 of each. So now if you come back here, I now have a gold bee, I now have a nickel bee, I now have a lead bee, and I now have a dielectric paste bee. So yeah, this is really cool. And anyway, for my final setup for my bees that I need for each level, like if I come here for my bees that I need, like for all, you know what? Let me grab all of these. And yes, I do have empty bee jar. So dielectric, I've seen it, grab it. Lead, I've seen it, grab it. Nickel, seen and grabbed. Gold, seen and grabbed. And now if I come back here, look at this. I haven't released my tin or my skeleton bee, so that's why they haven't counted yet. But as you can see, those 3 that we've crafted have counted. And the dielectric one, no, so dielectric, nickel, lead. What is the other one? Gold, nickel, lead. Do I not need nickel? Yeah. Hey, I didn't look at the gold bee. Does it count now? Yes. Oh, it was there, the green. I just didn't see the green check mark. But here we go. Okay, so the idea that I have, I'm still going to go in a tiny time lapse, even though my episode is long, because in my tiny time lapse, I just want to prepare the next bee breathing and make sure that these are finished. Because the idea that I have is that I want that at the end of, like, I don't want to breed bees without you guys. I want to show you the breeding process. So my idea is that every episode, I'm going to start and end with setting some bee breeding. So I'm going to start the episode and say, hey, let's go in my 4 apiaries that I'm going to have built. I'm going to start 4 breed, 4 breed, 4 breed, 4 breed, and then we're going to start the episode. Just like the way I've been starting the episode with the power stuff, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to at the end of the episode, say, let's start 4 more breeds so that they breed during my time lapse and they're ready after. Because we do have 90 bees to produce, and I want them produced as fast as I can. Let me just put all of this here for now, just because I need to clear my inventory a little bit. And like I said, now I'm going to go in a very tiny time lapse. Oh, aren't you cute? So, bee jar, let me grab these. These, once you start getting into bees, and even sometime before they start spawning, the ABBs cannot be crafted. They only spawn naturally. So I need a second one to be able to breed it, but these bees give us milkshake. Anyway, I'm going to go in my time lapse. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. I'd like to build 3 more apiaries so I'm ready for breeding on the next episode. And I'd like to add 3 more power because I'm starting to run out of power, but that's pretty much all I'll do in this time lapse because I don't want this to be too long. So guys, I'll end on this, and in the next episode, we're going to get done with refined storage. We're going to do all of refined storage. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
My baby, dancing with the lights together.